Heidi ho, my peeps! Oh, what a day I've had. I can't wait to share all this with you. First up, let's revisit the baby shoes. Okay, so last night I shared with you the little birds that I got at the Dollar Tree. Wait till you see what I did with them. All right, so here's my finished pink baby shoe. Says baby, so sweet, sugar and spice and everything nice, and it's got this adorable pink bird nesting in the top of it with this beautiful pink bow at the back. All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is how these things are supposed to look. So I think I finally figured out the general design elements of this project. Let me show you another one I'd started working on last night as well. This is a Baby Bliss. It's got snips and snails and sugar and spice, so it's gonna easily go in any gender direction. I added this kind of peach bow and then the little silver bird nesting up in the top. I really like these. I am so satisfied with these. I wish I could get more baby shoes. I just, like I said, I just happened to find a bag of baby shoes years ago at a yard sale. I bought them, didn't know why, just knew I was going to use them someday. So, if any of you guys run across baby shoes at a yard sale, buy them. I will pay you back and pay for shipping because I'm just on a roll with this baby shoe thing. Okay. Now, what else did I do today? Well, I am almost done with my switch plate. Oh, look at the one with the peacock. Oh, I love it. I did a bunch of peacocks today too. Anyhow, I'm almost done with this project and I have decided I'm going to tart it up. Yes, I am. As soon as those are finished tomorrow morning when I'm done gluing down the edges, I'm going to take them all, spread them out, and then I'm going to start adding glimmery bits. I'm not going to go over the top with this, but I do want it to shimmer and shine a little bit, catch your eye. So that I'll be working on tomorrow. I have 3 more baby shoes to finish. I wanted to show you this. I've got these 2 that I started. They're sort of identical. But look, I'm using that beaded edging that I got from Dollar Tree. I really, really like it. Again, these are going to be in more neutral colors, white and beige and ecru primarily. And so a lot of this is going to be covered up, with lacy stuff. But you'll see the glimmer, underneath the lace. So I think these are going to look really good. And I still have not painted my last one, the big baby shoe that I can't find right now, that I want to paint maybe aqua in a crackly aqua finish. So worked on that. Then Grant and I headed to town today because, okay, remember these 2 things? I got these 2 and then a third type yesterday. I kept thinking about them, and I kept thinking about the different things I could make with them. I was like, you know what? 3 of each is not enough. This, I've got a lot of ideas for, embellishing this and selling these as an inexpensive, cool little gifty item. But it's these that have me so turned on. Like my friend Dorothy said, they do look like old-fashioned powder jars. So I just love their vintagey look. I love the texture and stuff. I love the black tops. So there's so many things I can do with them. Well, I went back to the first Dollar Tree I went to didn't have these. I went back to the other one. I believe they had replenished their shelf. I bought them all. How many did I buy? 25 of them, something like that?
No, about 30.
I bought about 30 more of these simply because they're so versatile. I can do so many things with them. So, and you know how Dollar Tree is. I mean, you never know if you're going to see something again. They did have some of these left. I can't come up with a lot of really unique ideas for these little milk bottles. I have a couple of things I want to make with them, but I'm not ready to invest a whole lot of money in these because I don't see them as being quite as versatile. So that was that. Now let me show you. Let me tell you where else we went today. Oh my goodness, yes. We went to Tuesday morning. I don't know if you guys have Tuesday mornings wherever you happen to live, but they are kind of upscale discount stores. Lots of they have everything: bedding, cookware, lots of health and beauty items, imported foods, pet items, craft. Their craft aisle is now the entire length of one of the aisles. I mean, the craft aisle, I could have spent an hour digging through all this cool little stuff, and it's all name brand stuff. Who's that guy that does the vintage line of different Tim Holtz? A lot of Tim Holtz stuff, a lot of Fiskars, little things, little punches, really high quality. Lots of wonderful art supplies, great pins and paints, and just their selection was marvelous. We couldn't have come at a better day. So I want to show you. Well, here's thing number one I got at Tuesday morning. I don't have one of these yet, but now I do. A crafting mat that I can cut on. I've always wanted one of these. I just didn't want to spend the money. This is a huge one. And it was a $15, which is more than I would normally want to spend. But so many times I've thought to myself, gosh, I wish I had a cutting mat. And so now I do. All right. I found. Okay. Oh, I know. When I was at Dollar Tree, the first one that didn't have any of these, I did find some of these. I love these jars. You can do so many things with these jars. They really lend themselves to a more kind of the farmhousey style of embellishments. You can put a label on the top. There's a perfect place for that. Easily to put labels on the sides. You can contain just about anything in here. So I bought about, I don't know, a dozen maybe. I think I bought a dozen of these. So, no, 8. I bought 8 of these because I wanted to bring them home and think on it. And once my head fills with ideas, I'll probably go back and get more. So that was that. Now, that was all Dollar Tree. Now let me show you Tuesday morning. First thing I got, receipt. This has nothing to do with crafting and everything to do with my bathroom. Well, let me give you the backstory on my bathroom. So while Grant was gone, I decided to make it a priority to keep my bathroom clean, which I was never doing before. The bathroom would get all grody, and then I'd feel, embarrassed and like I'm a really bad housekeeper, which I am. And oh God, what happens if the neighbor comes over and needs to pee? I do that to myself over and over again. Then I'll go down and I'll scrub the whole thing down and feel good for about 3 days, forget about it. And then 3 weeks later, it's time to clean the bathroom. Okay, I decided that is stupid. I need to put myself on a bathroom cleaning schedule so that it stays clean all the time. And this is all I do. I bought some of, I don't have them in here anymore, a big 5-pack of those Clorox disinfecting wipes. They make them in Lysol and probably lots of other companies as well. Pick those up at Walmart, and I keep one in the bathroom, one in the kitchen. I normally have one out here by the craft supplies. And once a day, doesn't matter when, it could be morning, midday, doesn't matter, I pull one of those suckers out and wipe down that toilet. So that thing gets cleaned every single day, and it has stayed spotless. Every couple, 3 days, I brush it out with some, cleanser of some kind. And then I get another little wipey thing and I wipe down the sink. I do that daily. And the dang bathroom is staying clean and sparkly and smelling good and exactly the way it's supposed to be. So I decided to splurge, and it was only an $8 splurge, but I love it anyway, and get myself this rose gold little tray that with little feet that comes with a soap and a lotion to put next to my sink. I'm going to take out the industrial looking soap container and put this in its place. And I just love it. I'm simply thrilled. Things like this make me so happy. I get one of these and I want to scrub down the bathroom with Ajax and a toothbrush to make it just pristine, and then put my new little thing and just stand in the doorway and just look at it. It just feels so good. So, did that. Now, back to the craft stuff. I also got 2 bottles of this. They were $3.99, $4. Oh, this thing, by the way, this was $8. This is lavender fragrance oil. It is not essential oil. It is fragrance oil, and there's a big difference. Fragrance oil is not something that you can eat or ingest. It's generally much stronger smelling than an essential oil, and it often smells nasty. This is wonderful. It says lavender. Sniffy time, everyone? Yes, I think so. It says lavender, but oh, it is so much more than lavender. Okay, let's see if I can describe this. It's summertime. And you're 10 years old. And you've been playing in the almond orchard out behind your back pasture all day with your best friend. You had to run home because she had to go to Mass, so you had to get cleaned up. Your family were backslid Catholics. They rarely went to Mass. She went every Sunday. Her dad was coming to get her, and oh boy, she better be clean when he got there, because she had to pull on nylons. When I was so jealous because she got to wear nylons when she was 10 and I had to wait till I was 11. So he comes, they go, and now it's time for me to get into the bathtub. And this smells like summertime, wash off the dirt, lay back in our big avocado green bathtub full of Mr. Bubble and my mom's expensive perfume. And I'm tired and I'm dirty and I'm a little bit sunburned, and it was a magnificent day. This is the smell of a magnificent 10-year-old summer day. I love it. So I got 2 of these, and I'm going to use them to help fragrance my potpourri jars that I'm going to be using some of these to make. So there you go. Let's see. Let me show you the other things. Whew, look at this big bag. I mean, this bag is just shoved full of wonderful, magical things. All right. I am so digging this Mod Podge Switch plate, just Mod Podge anything, right? I'm just way on the Mod Podge. Well, I'm loving the Switch plate so much, and I wanted to get some more napkins. I was hoping Dollar Tree would have some. Nothing. Everything they have is, well, they don't have much of anything. Definitely none of the real pretty ones like I'd gotten there before. But let me show you. Okay, this is in no particular order. I'm just going to grab them and show you. Lemons. I was a little concerned because the motif is so large, but I figured that if I do it where you just see part of one lemon and the end of another, it'll be neat. So I got lemons. I got more of this kind of thing with the butterflies and the botanical pictures and words. Loved it. I got daffodils. Beautiful. I got little birds. There is a hummingbird for my friend Clara. I thought that was wonderful. I found another botanical and birds motif. Beautiful. Yet another one, slightly different, but still with we're all about birds this fall. I just don't know. Then I found something in white and lavender botanical, a little bit of sheet music on there, just so totally beautiful. Then I found this. I love this. The little robins and their eggs, so lovely. I found something very quiet. This is a much quieter design than the things I've been doing. And I thought, you know what? I need something that's a little bit more neutral. So that's that. Then I got bees. Bees, please. Love the bees. I know I'll make a few switch plates, but I have some other plans for this, and so I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out. If it looks good, I'll show you. If not, I'll just, throw it away. More botanicals with hummingbirds, a little bit different style. A primarily blue botanical Paris motif. Thought that was pretty. Oh, here's one I really, really like. More botanicals. But it's on a black background. So I thought that would be beautiful. Okay, then we have little yellow bird. I thought that was adorable. I think I've already shown you this. This is the backside that has a nest. I thought that was great. Oh, here's blue bird and botanical, in blues primarily. I got another Paris style, a little bit different than the one I just showed you. This is mostly in blues. I'm not a huge fan of blue, but I know a lot of people are, so I wanted to make sure I provided some stuff in that tone. You've already seen this. I got 2 of those. And, oh, here's a botanical in lavenders. Now, purple is my favorite color, obviously. So it's kind of funny how little purple I've done in that whole thing with the switch plates. So I think that's all of those. Now, I found, and those were anywhere from $1.99 to $3.99. They weren't cheap, but they weren't expensive either. Okay, I got 2 of these for bracelet displays. I just loved this I don't know what it is, laser cut or die cut metal. This is metal, incidentally. It's not plastic. Thing across the top. It just looked so kind of antique, almost 50s looking. So I bought 2 of these for bracelet displays somewhere in the store. Then I found, okay, here we're working on stuff that's not crafts. I have wanted one of these silicone spatulas for so long. It's a really, really heavy duty one. It was $4. I didn't have one of these. I've got spatulas, but not something quite like this. These are really good for if you're creaming butter and sugar. They're just a really nice hand tool. So I got one of those. And okay, all of my friends who talk to me on the phone and we can't hear each other, I got myself yet another set of way too expensive earbuds. Well, yeah, these were $20. I mean, but they work with my iPhone, so. Oh, here's something else that is from the art department. It was $10. A box of alcohol markers, and they are in alcohol ink markers. They're in these kind of pastel-y tones. Now, part of why I got these, well, I got these for a lot of reasons, but if I've made any little nicks or tears or missed a place on the switch plates, all I have to do is dab the coordinating color in the white space and you don't even see that it wasn't there. So they're really great for fixing little mess-ups like that. And the last thing I got, okay, I showed you guys that face razor thing. You can shave off all your peach fuzz and everything and make your face all nice and shiny. Finishing Touch Flawless, I think it's called. I found the eyebrow one. $15, which is probably what I would have spent online. And I really, really wanted the eyebrow one because my eyebrows are still, I mean, I would have a unibrow if I didn't keep this clean and, clean up underneath here occasionally. So this is going to be a nice little time saver. So there you go. I had so much fun, I can't stand it. Now I have to find places to put all this stuff. I think I'm going to just store it back in the craft room until I'm actually ready to use it, because I've got so many other projects going on at the same time. But I just had to share that with you guys. Great day. Then I came home and I had to eat dinner and watch A Midsummer Murder with Grant, which we did. That was lovely, relaxing. Then I had to start the meat and vegetables for the hand pies that I'm making. A friend gave us some absolutely marvelous vegetables, a photo of which I'm going to insert here. Okay, so the little peppers and the shallots he gave to us. I had the potatoes already, and those tiny little tomatoes are from our garden, from the volunteer plant. We bought the big tomatoes, and those little peppers, boy, those things are hot. So I will probably only put one of those tiny little peppers in with the ham pie. So I'm getting that filling ready to make something with. He also gave me a big old bowl of perfectly ripe guava. So tonight I am going to mash that guava, remove the seeds and the skin, and so I'll have a guava pulp. And tomorrow morning I am going to get up and start making like a snack bread with the guava. You make zucchini bread and you make banana bread. Well, this is going to be guava bread. And I will probably put walnuts and or other chopped up nuts in it because I detest chopped nuts and I'm not fond of the taste of guava, although I love the smell. And I'm going to make as many little loaves. I'll probably make 2 or 3 little loaves, wrap them up and stick them in the freezer for Grant, because Grant spent half of his childhood um, in Hawaii. That's where they lived for years. And he says that guava reminds him, the smell of guava and the taste of guava reminds him of his childhood. So I'm going to make him some little snack cakes that he can take out and enjoy whenever he's in the mood. So yes, just extreme busyness. And I tell you something, today was a day. We were in and out of stores. I was walking around. I had energy and strength today, unlike anything I've had in as far back as I can recall. I mean, as far back as after I got sick almost 2 years ago. Um, I mean, like you guys know. I mean, if you guys have been watching me, there have been times when I've had to be in a wheelchair. Grant would have to wheel me around if we were going anywhere that required any walking. Times I've been on canes, times I've been on a walker. I've just really, really had to struggle to come back to a level of energy and health, even approximating where I was before my mom died. And today is the first day that I can say I'm just about there. Um, I don't walk as fast as I would like to because I'm normally a fast little walker, or had been. And so I still need to work on velocity, but stamina is really coming back. So today was just a good day in every possible way. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to finish up these switch plates. I will show you the total finished product when it comes up. I will also, when I'm done with all these little baby shoes, I will do a little parade of baby shoes so you can see the completed, finished project, the whole thing. And where am I going from here? I don't know. I have a lot of choices. I'm not sure which direction I'm going to head into. I may take a little side trip back over into jewelry. I need to pull out all of my Halloween stuff and get that up on my Etsy store, which I haven't populated yet. and when I do, I'll tell you guys. I want to get those up, and then I want to do the bird jewelry. I've got ideas about jewelry with a bird theme, so I need to work on that for a few days, and then I'll probably jump over to signs, wooden signs. I have a lot of really great ideas, and Grant can help me put those together. I want to combine wood and resin and press flowers, glitter, stuff like that. So it'll be glam, sparkly, but within a framework of just, the roughest, most weathered barn lumber you can imagine. So there'll be this real juxtaposition of mood or aesthetic. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but I see it in my head. I know what I want to do, and I will do it. So I'm going to start babbling and get back to cooking, and I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Bye.